let's let everybody know about our inspirational journal.
Okay. Like finally getting back to me, my art. All I want to do is art. And the other thing is that I love stories. So like to me, art is in everything. Your art is your voice, your speaking, your connection. You can feel everyone's energy. That's your art. It's the art of living to me. So art and hustle to me is the art of living and art of it and everything.
I hope that you've cut that piece right there and make it your intro and your outro, because that was dope.
Welcome to the Art and Hustle Gallery of Conversations. Welcome here. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little about your company and when you started it?
Okay. Well, we have some history, Linda.
We do.
As a vendor at the Art and Hustle pop-ups on Broadway in Brooklyn. Rest in peace, Mona.
I know. That is our connection, Mona.
Definitely. Mona was a beautiful person, warm-hearted woman. And I'm Raheem. I'm the CEO and current sales manager for RAHLALUXURYS. We are an adult sexual wellness and relationship enhancement product company. And I have some products here that touch on sexual wellness and relationship enhancement products.
And that wasn't the product that you originally started out with? You did drinks and other stuff first, right?
Exactly. I still do sexual wellness beverages. We evolved. I'm a licensed New York State CBD and hemp distributor now. So I'm able to manufacture CBD sexual wellness beverages.
That is awesome. And when did you start this business?
Well, I actually decided to run it full time in October 2021. The pandemic had a real effect on me. I was working as a dispatcher for a cable company, and several co-workers and colleagues passed, unfortunately.
Really?
Definitely, yes. And it seemed as if management and corporate had an attitude of business as usual. And I said, if I'm going to take a chance coming to work and risk my life, I'm going to do it for myself. And that's what I've been doing full time since October 2021.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, I feel like that also hit home for me too. Like I got let go of my job March of 2020, and I was in the fashion industry for like over 23 years. Like that was my hustle, and that was my like rat race that I was in. And when I let go, I was just like, you know what? Like I'm tired of working for somebody else. Like I want to do something that I'm passionate about and do it like full time, because like we met doing Art and Hustle, and I love helping people. I love connecting with people and doing shows and chatting with people to get their stories. And that's why I started the podcast, because I was like, well, I want to know what your story is. Like, where did you grow up? Like, how was your childhood? How did you get your hustle,
Well, I grew up in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, and Albany projects. And I'm thankful for the way I grew up and how I grew up, because it was rough and tough in the 70s and 80s and 90s. But I learned a lot of lessons. I learned a lot of lessons on respect, survival, the importance of having multiple incomes. And I was blessed to have two great parents. My parents were great. They were knowledgeable, they were educated, and they were militant. And they raised my brother and I to be militant and to always have our third eye, as it's called now today, or being woke, just to understanding that you are a Black man in America and the rules are different for you. So I'm thankful for that. I really am.
That's amazing. Yeah, like I grew up in Long Island, and I was always around like a bunch of multicultural people. So to me, like I never really, race was not a issue to me. Like my parents were immigrants, so they saw it, but like we were more accepting of like all different types of races, So to me, it was like all my friends were all different colors, and
that's the beauty of growing up in New York City. It's a cultural melting pot. I always said if someone's racist and they grew up in New York City, then they're just straight asshole. pardon my
Yeah.
language,
Well, yeah,
because
you're
how
straight
can
up
you be
asshole.
racist?
But also, you're
Yeah.
also being segregated because I grew up in Long Island, so it was highly
Mm.
segregated in Long Island.
I agree with that. It is segregated. You have some segregated communities and neighborhoods, but with the accessibility of public transportation and the cultural
Yeah.
outlets we have in New York City, it really
Yeah.
is no. You have no choice but to be racist. I feel if you grew up in New York City, it
Yeah. Yeah.
really,
I
or New
totally
York in
agree.
general,
Yeah.
it really is no excuse to be racist. If
Yeah.
a person is racist, they choose to be racist. They're making a
Yeah.
conscious choice.
Yeah. Exactly. I feel like everyone is like, yeah, New York is a melting pot. You're exposed to so many people. So if you're purposely not opening yourself to talk to different races and get to know different people, then that's your own ignorance, really.
Yeah, really, for real, for real. And I was fortunate because I went to high school in East Harlem, Manhattan Center for Science and Math. So I was exposed to Hispanic culture. Growing up in Brooklyn, I was exposed to Caribbean culture.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even the Hasidic Jewish community, they
Mm-hmm.
were very, standoffish, but it was still an exposure to a community and culture. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm fortunate. I was
Yeah.
very, very
Yeah.
fortunate.
Yeah. What about Asians?
Oh, well, to be honest with you, I didn't go to high school with any Asians, but I swam competitively in high school. So we swam against Seward Park High School in the Lower East Side.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first interaction with Asians
Ah,
on the
okay.
swimming
Okay.
team.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Asians were always cool and reserved. They were always cool and reserved. I don't know
Yeah.
if that sounds stereotypical or not. If it does, excuse me, but my experience with Asians, they were always cool and reserved and respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very respectful.
Yeah, because their parents are super strict.
That's what it is.
Yeah, like
Okay.
my family is like, so you, if you're coming from a militant family, like mine was militant, but like
Mm,
you're like really really strict where they're forcing all of their culture and rules, and
okay.
you have to get straight A's, and if you don't get straight A's you're kind of like disowned from your family, and it's always about
Wow.
acting proper in public, how you
Mm,
perceived in public, so they're really like on you seriously, like at home.
wow. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a lot
really,
of educational pressure to get straight A's
no, it's not just
because
A. They only want A
yeah,
pluses. That's it.
that's a lot of pressure. That's a
And
lot of
then
pressure.
if you don't
My,
get it, you're gonna get a beat down.
that's a lot of pressure because for me, from my experience in high school and dealing with students who were straight A students, they sacrificed a lot of their social skills
Yes,
to
that's
become
that's why
very
they're quiet. See,
wow. That's
because they
interesting.
don't. A lot of them don't know how to be social and relaxed and chill because they're
Wow.
so like stifled at home that
Wow.
so like, like, oh, I have to keep doing this, I have to focus, I have to focus, otherwise, like, a lot of
Wow.
them, I mean, like that's how I grew up in my family, and I'm sure other
Mm,
but they were, my parents were very like physically, mentally, like, you need to do this
mm.
shit. Yeah.
Wow. You grew up with a lot of pressure, it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Well, look at you now. You're a rose who grew from the concrete, as Tupac would say, So,
Exactly,
yeah,
and then
the
also
tough love
being,
worked out.
yeah, like being an artist in the Asian family, like art is not
Mm,
looked upon as like a field that you should get into. You need to be in a,
really?
yeah, because they
Wow.
always see like doctors, lawyers,
Professional
management,
careers.
money management, like
Okay.
anything that makes a lot of money is what
Mm,
look up to. So artists is like, no, we don't see that, we don't like that, and you're gonna be a starving artist, kind of.
wow. Wow. Well, art is very important because it allows kids to express themselves.
Yeah.
And art can be music, it can be actual art, paintings, it can be writings. Um, so art is very important. I always felt that in a public school system, once they remove art and physical education, you really saw the dramatic difference in kids' behavior because they didn't
Yeah.
have an outlet to express themselves.
Exactly. And not everybody like has the same type of like expression. Like an artist,
Mm,
that's their voice, like they're coming out.
right.
So some people have music, they have art, they have, writing. So like to me, like
Right.
I see art and everything. So like what was your experience at like the Art and Hustle shows? Because I had a little bit of everything there.
Art and hustle shows were dope. I really enjoyed your pop-ups. I really did because it was a real fusion of small businesses with the artistic community, and I really do miss it. In fact, I did a pop-up recently. It was an artist showcase. It was music. It was cool, but I just felt that it took away from the vendors. You had such a great balance between the two, and I think that's very, very important when you're doing pop-ups. As a vendor, that's just my, my feedback.
Yeah, totally. Because you want, like, I also loved it because there was all different types of races there.
Very diverse.
And then everybody was accepting, and there was so much love in the air. I felt like it was like a beautiful vibe.
Yeah, it was a beautiful vibe. It really was. It really was. Well, can I talk about my products?
Yes, totally. Tell me.
Oh, okay. As you know, I do sell drinks, but now I sell CBD infused drinks, and they're infused with a lot of fruits. This is pineapple P. That's an actual cherry in here. Pineapple, as you may or may not know, stimulates testosterone in men. So particularly men over 40, if men are struggling with sexual stamina, I would recommend that they increase their pineapple intake. And if they want to,
knowledge,
it is. It really is. It really is, especially for sexual wellness. This is mango mood. Mango circulates blood to our adult sexual organs. And this is strawberry sexy. Any young men who are looking to start a family, strawberry builds sperm cells.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. And not to fill out, this is for the ladies, kiwi cat. Kiwi builds, or actually boosts libido, otherwise known as sexual desire.
Okay. I love it. What, I need some more for women.
Definitely. Kiwi cat. And as you can see, these are real kiwis. Those are kiwi seeds.
Oh, I love it.
So real natural fruit.
What else besides kiwi?
We also have mango mood. Mango is circulates blood to our adult sexual organs, including men's penis and women's vagina.
Oh, okay. So we can do the mango too, then you're saying?
Yes, women can do the mango and the mango mood and the kiwi cat.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to intake some of those mangoes and kiwi ones.
So no shame in that. There's no shame in that at all.
Yeah.
Sexual wellness is very important because me personally, I believe our sexual wellness is tied into our mental health as adults.
Totally. Yeah.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That sex is taboo still in America.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why do you think it's so taboo?
We do have a lot of religious people who feel that sex isn't something that should be talked about. And a lot of these religious people, in my opinion, are overwhelmingly male. And sometimes you have males who may have erectile dysfunction issues and maybe sexually frustrated. So they more or less try to project that onto everyone.
Okay.
And I think it's unfortunate. Me personally, in my journeys of love and relationships and understanding women more, women want to be sexually satisfied as well. Woman enjoys the orgasm just as much as a man.
Yeah. Yes, we do. Yes. I will vouch for women.
I know you mentioned what we have for women. We also have adult enhancement products as well.
Ooh, yes. Show me.
Okay. I don't know if you're familiar with this. This is a very high item. This is the Rose.
Oh, I have never used that. What is that? Tell me all about it.
All right. The Rose is designed to stimulate women's clitoris. Because as I learned through just, relationships and love and just research, women achieve orgasms through clitoral stimulation as well as vaginal penetration.
Yeah. But I heard that vaginal penetration is actually really hard for women to actually come.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Why is that?
I don't know, but I know a lot of women who don't have orgasms.
What?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Or it's really hard for them to have orgasms during sex.
Wow. That's sad. That really is sad because there's a lot of technology and information that is available to have sustainable and sexually satisfying relationships. I know for me as a young man, I'm an older man now. As a young man,
older man. Really how much older are you now?
I'm 51. Okay. I'm 51.
I'm gonna be
And
47 this year.
wow, you look great. You look great for 47.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. That's a
Yeah,
beautiful thing.
next month I'm gonna be 47.
Oh, wow. Okay, what's your zodiac sign?
Aries.
Aries.
I'm an Aries and
Wow.
I'm a dragon.
Interesting. Interesting.
I am fire and fire.
Fire and fire.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. You sound like a lot to handle.
Yeah, I think so. It's either
Well, at
like
least you're honest with yourself.
yeah, at least at least either like I'm calm or I'm gonna blow shit up.
One extreme to the next.
I am, unfortunately. Like I need to figure out how to do a simmer, you know? I'm and it's funny, I've always been like this. So like I talked to some friends when I was younger and they're like, no, Linda, either
Okay.
you're like quiet or you're like
Mm.
flip out. Yeah. So that's my extreme.
She said, I'm calm or I'm gonna blow shit up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna blow some shit up. So do you have any other okay, so tell me what else.
Yes.
So wait a minute, that
Uh,
rose, so is it like it just goes straight to the front to the clitoris? It's
right,
like a
right. This is
does it do a
designed for
vibrating
clitoris.
and
It
sucking?
does.
Okay.
Exactly. Vibrating and sucking has multiple speeds. From my experience, this is a great multitasking sexual toy
And how
because
much
I've
is that?
used this. This is $40.
Okay.
This is $40, and it comes with a complimentary adult item.
Okay. Like a
Sure.
beverage or what kind of item?
This is the item that we have available. This is our sexual enhancement honey. This is for
Ooh,
men.
for
It
men.
contains, yes, for men. It contains natural ingredients such as Tungat Ali, maca root, and ginseng. So this contributes to male stamina.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because
You have one
from
for
my
women too? Like for women to
um
be like
actually
turned on?
I don't, but I've heard some stories and some testimonials that women use this as well for libido boosting.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like women need that extra libido booting, or women need to be more wet. Also, do you have stuff to keep women more lubricated and wet? Also,
Well, the beverages are great because it actually has amino acids, vitamins, and nutrients that get the juices flowing, so to speak.
oh, okay. So get her juices flowing to keep them going.
Right, definitely, particularly the mango moot and the kiwi cat.
Oh, okay. But do you sell like lube also?
No, I do not sell lube because actually customers haven't requested it. But now that we're having this conversation, I
Mm-hmm.
will look into some
You
lubes.
should. I will tell you all kinds of things that us females
Please
might need.
enlighten me. Enlighten me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's some women who need a little bit of extra that, or they need a little extra like
Mm.
libido where they want to get more turned on. And some of them, have gone through changes in their body of like menopause and having kids. Like you start losing your sexual desire. So they need a little bit of extra like
Mm.
feeling like they're in the mood too.
Wow. Wow. That's interesting. Well, the rose can definitely enhance that um, lubrication for women
Okay.
because it's designed to stimulate a woman's clitoris.
Okay. All
So
right.
maybe you can enlighten me as a woman when a woman's clitoris is stimulated. Does that increase her?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it totally
okay,
does. Yeah. But I've
okay.
heard that, there's some women who get more wet than others, so some are more
Everyone's different.
yes, everyone's
Everyone.
different. Some are more gifted to stay more wet. Some need like more help,
Okay. Okay. We all need a little assistance from time to time.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your next product you want to show us?
Oh, okay. The next product. And this is also for men. So please don't feel any type of way.
I'll tell
Because
okay, that's fine.
I've learned women are more open about their sexuality than men are.
Mm-hmm.
This is the penis pump. This is what the professionals use, professional porn actors and
Really?
strippers.
Really?
Yes, yes, yes. There's
And
a
so
misperception
yeah.
that men have just walk around with a 12-inch penis. A lot of them use the penis pump.
Now, how often do you need to use that to see a result?
You can use it anytime that you have sex with a woman, as long as your blood circulation is working and you're able to have an erection, you can use the penis pump to elongate your penis.
So you use it before, you're saying?
Yes, before sex.
Oh, before sex, so it makes
it
bigger.
Exactly. Right. Makes it longer. It doesn't add any girth to it, but it just adds length.
Okay. And how long does that stay? Like during sex, during the entire time of sex, maybe?
Exactly, until the man has an orgasm, until he ejaculates.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Definitely.
Now,
Definitely.
do you have reviews of people who've used this?
I've used this. Me personally,
okay. I didn't want to say that. I wanted to ask it, but
no, it's all good. I've used the penis pump. I've used the penis pump.
And you've seen a difference in length.
Absolutely.
Like how much? Okay, now we're gonna be like real raw here. Like how much extra?
Sure.
How much extra?
I would say, from my personal experience, it was at least 2 inches longer.
What?
Definitely.
Yep. Mind is blown.
Exactly. But I have to say this. It depends on the partner that you're with. Some women prefer girth more than length. Okay. So it really depends on the woman that you're with.
That is true, because some can't handle the length.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
So, communication is very important in all relationships. So please communicate that with your partner. Have an honest, open conversation.
Yeah, because if you're coming there with extra 2 inches and she's like, I can't handle that extra 2 inches. So maybe let's start over.
Exactly. Okay.
Exactly. All right. Next. What's the next product?
This is for women. This is the 12-speed vibrator. I've used this as well with a woman, and it has 2 functions. One for a vagina and the other is for a clitoris. Definitely. This is a great tool because a man can, suck a woman's breast, lick her neck, kiss her, talk shit while she uses this.
While she's using this. Okay.
Right. While she's using it. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
And
this is great for foreplay.
And it'll stimulate the clit, and then it'll just make her come.
Exactly. At the same time. Exactly. So this is the great foreplay tool.
So will it make her come like the G-spot and the clitoris come?
Well, it depends. This is designed to hit the woman's G-spot. So it depends. If she, goes deeper enough into her vagina and it touches her G-spot, yes, she will have an orgasm.
Okay, awesome. What's this one called?
This is the female vibrator. It has 12 different speeds.
Okay.
12 different speeds. Okay. I also have adult gummies. These are vegan gummies. This is Tropical Punch, 500 milligrams.
Oh.
I take this before I exercise because it helps with my recovery.
And how much is that?
There are 15 pieces. This is $20.
$20, okay.
It comes in different flavors. This is Tropical Punch. We have watermelon. And we also have mango. And they're vegan. No animal soy.
Mango.
Yep, mango. And we also have fragrances.
Do you have kiwi?
No, we don't have any kiwi. We don't have any kiwi.
Because I need kiwi and mango apparently for women. See,
unfortunately, we don't have any kiwi gummies. You're pro woman, and I respect that. That.
I just have to represent the things that we need.
Absolutely. As Dave Chappelle said, he said, a man is capable of being a feminist also. Because if you believe in equal rights for women, then you are a feminist.
Yeah.
And RAHLALUXURYS is a feminist company because we believe in equal rights for women.
I love it. Do you have any more products you want to show us?
Yes, definitely. I have fragrances as well. We have Marc Jacobs Daisy. This is a perfume. This is $80.
$80.
Yeah, and perfumes last longer than toilettes.
Really?
Yes, they do. This is Gucci Guilty. So women, this is a perfume, and for men,
how much was that Gucci?
Oh, the Gucci is $80 as well.
$80. Okay. Oh, and you have Savage.
Yes, we do. We have Savage for
Ooh, I've
men. We
heard of
have
Savage
Savage.
lately. How much is
Oh man,
Savage?
this is $100. This is a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more pricey. Savage is a great fragrance.
Yeah,
Every time I
I
wear it, I
just
get
smelled that
compliments.
one. Yeah.
I get compliments. And then we have Yves Saint Laurent wine. This
Oh,
is a nice fragrance as well.
how much is that one?
This one is 90.
90. Okay. Which one
Yep.
is your most popular female one?
Female one out of the two, the classic Gucci Guilty.
Okay.
Yeah, Gucci Guilty. I sell
That
this
that
more
one's
than
80.
anything. This is 80.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, maybe you can send me, I guess, like a price list, so then I can
I
put it up
definitely
on
will.
the I can put it up on the Zoom and or on the descriptions later.
Okay, I'll send you the website because the
Oh,
website
okay.
all the
Okay.
prices.
Can I? I'll get it.
Yep.
I'll get it from the website then. That's perfect.
Yep. Also, we have apparel.
Mm-hmm.
This is our adults only hoodie.
Yeah. Oh, I should have been wearing one of them here, since I'm wearing hoodies here.
Oh, I have to get that to you.
Yeah.
And this is available in a sweatsuit as well with the pants as
Mm-hmm.
well as the hoodie.
Awesome.
And we have
How
different
much
colors.
is that? You sell them separately? How much is the sweatshirt?
Yes, I do sell them separate. They're 40 for the hoodie and 70 for the whole entire set.
Okay.
That's our Georgia peach, and this is our Caribbean turquoise.
Mm-hmm.
And same price as well.
Okay.
And it's very durable because I've washed it multiple times,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still in good shape. The logo is still there, it hasn't faded or anything like that.
So that's only for women? Do you have guy hoodies?
Oh, that's unisex.
Oh, unisex. Okay.
Yep, that's unisex.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
I love it. I love that you are fully committed to investing in your passions and your business now, going full 100 with it.
Yeah, it was time. It was definitely time. My kids are grown now. My son is 20. My daughter's 25. I have a 3-year-old grandson. So, I can fall back and focus on RAHLALUXURYS because I needed to work a full-time job because they were minors. They needed the benefits, health insurance, the 401k, education assistance. So now that they're grown, I can do me.
I love it. Now you can just focus on things that make you happy and
definitely
push business. I love it. That's
definitely,
awesome.
Definitely. Thank you.
Things that make us happy,
Happiness is an inside job.
It is an inside job. And what were some like hard, I guess, lessons you had to learn to find that inner happiness?
Wow. Unfortunately, I had a lot of loss in my life. My parents, my kid's mother, my aunt, my grandmother from 2016 to 2021.
Wow.
So I had a lot of loss. And it just taught me that, life is short. Definitely. Definitely. You can have $1 million. You could be a multimillionaire. But if you're not happy, what's the point?
Yeah. I totally agree. I've seen all these other podcasts where these people are billionaires, wife, kids, cars, printing money as best he can, and he's clinically depressed.
Yep.
And he was like, I think he was like CEO of like Google X, and he was clinically depressed. And eventually he decided to go on this journey to find happiness.
It's a journey, as you said. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have peaks and valleys, highs and lows, but, stay consistent in the journey and trust the process.
Yeah.
Trust the process.
Yeah.
If it's something that brings you joy, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. I've always respected entrepreneurship. I always like the possibility of employing somebody, being able to provide employment and benefits for someone. I've always was motivated by that, and that continues to motivate me. I've hired an independent contractor, brand ambassador. She's based in New Orleans, a single mom, and I feel good that I was able to provide her with consistent income. That made me feel really great.
That's amazing. Yeah. I love that.
Thank you.
So are you looking for other people to join your brand ambassadorship? And
Yes, I am. I was just thinking about that earlier. I said I need to take a trip to Philly, and try to expand the product. It's in New Orleans right now as well as New York, but I want to expand to other cities. Okay. So if you know any bartenders that are in other cities, please refer them to me because bartenders have unique ability to market products. They know the industry, and that's what I'm really, looking to hire as independent contractors, bartenders.
Yeah. And also I've always heard like I've always heard before that women would like throw like basically sex product parties, like for bachelorette parties or just like a woman, event, or even women and men, I guess, like whatever event you have, and then you just bring all of your products and sex toys and
absolutely
of it, and then you have an order form and people can just start buying.
Absolutely. That's been done. That's been happening for years. That's been a tradition. Women having sex toy parties.
Yeah, so then you can totally tap into that and find like women who are wanting to do like a little happy hour or whatever, and be like, right?
I like that concept.
Yeah, because then like whatever you sell from that, they're hosting it, so you give them a cut and you get your cut, and then you guys both leave making some profit.
Definitely. Wow, I like that concept a lot.
Yeah,
I like that concept a lot.
Yes.
And women rock. Women rock. And, women of let their ambitions go. About their sexuality. They've embraced family. They've embraced work ethic. Women rock. I was raised with a lot of women. My mom, my grandmother, my aunties. So I'm thankful for the lesson.
Yeah, I totally agree. Anything what else that we can throw in here that we can help promote, or any other life lessons that you've learned to give out tips and tricks to be more authentically like ourselves? That's like hard for people too.
Yeah, unfortunately it is. I had to learn just to let go of society's expectations. To me, society is a big liar. Do what makes you happy. Don't worry about what society thinks. Don't worry about what others think. 9 times out of 10, a stranger is not doing anything beneficial to you. So why do you concern yourself with a stranger's opinion?
Yeah, I totally agree. Now, any what is like one of the major things, attributes that you look for in a woman or a friendship or relationship?
Oh, that's a great question. For me at this point right now, I like a woman that's kind. I'm a sucker for kindness. If a woman is kind to me, smiles, humble, nice, has a sense of humor, that really, 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 really attracts me. Really attracts me. And I'm thankful that I'm mature enough to see that, because in the past I wasn't mature enough to acknowledge that. I was always into the physical attributes.
Okay. So are you single now, or you have somebody?
Yes, I am single right now. I am single.
Oh yeah,
I was
so
married.
we should start an Art and Hustle singles like line of people.
Wow. Yes, I am single right now.
That's awesome, because there's an Instagram woman who interviews basically singles, and she's like, okay, so what do you do? What do you want?
Wow.
We should do Art Hustle singles.
Yeah, why not?
You can
There's
be
a demand for it.
You can be my first Art and Hustle singles.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it.
All right, let's do it. Let's see. Let's give us your stats. Like, how tall are you?
6'2".
Okay. Weight?
About 260.
Okay. And you're self-employed. You got your own business.
Yes, I'm self-employed, and I also work part-time as a brand ambassador for Whole Foods.
For Whole Foods. Okay.
Yep.
That's great. So
do
you cook?
I do cook. I enjoy cooking. I really do. I really do enjoy cooking.
What is your favorite? See, I'm gonna ask all the single questions now.
Sure, man.
What's your favorite go-to meal that you love to make for yourself or for like a date?
For a date, this may sound corny, but F it. I like shrimp salads. A shrimp green salad. So saute shrimp or fry some shrimp with a nice green salad, avocado, tomato, beets, chickpeas, romaine lettuce. That's my go-to.
Okay.
With some nice wine. I enjoy cannabis, so I have some cannabis as a complimentary, and that's what I do. That's my go-to. I like to chill out. And I also like going out on dates. I was just thinking about that recently. I said, wow, that's the one thing miss about being in a relationship is date
Well,
nights.
here we go. We're gonna do Art and Hustle singles. You're gonna be my first person.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down.
We're
I'm
gonna
down.
promote you. This is the Art and Hustle singles like candidate right here.
I'm down. I'm down.
Okay,
Let's
so
do
do
it.
you have a preference of race?
No, I do not. No, I do not. No, I do not. At one time in my life, I did, you know, out of respect to my mother, my grandmother, my aunties. But now I don't have a preference. My
Okay.
only preference is just be real, be who you are, and that's what it is. Enjoy life. Have a sense of humor. Don't take things so seriously. Smile. A woman's smile is her best curve to me. I love a woman that smiles.
Yeah. Now,
I love a woman that smiles.
do you like curvaceous women? Do you like thinner women? Do you have a preference of body type?
I don't have a preference in body type either. I really
Really?
don't. And as long as she's curvy, a nice smile,
Mm-hmm.
and I can work with that. She can be, you know, a BBW. She could be slim. She could be a slim, thick woman.
Mm-hmm.
I have no preference. A woman is a woman. A woman's
Yeah.
touch is soft, is gentle.
Mm-hmm.
The sight of a woman, the sound of a woman. That's all I require. Just be a woman.
Now, what do you have an age range preference?
No, I don't have an age range preference. I would prefer that, you know, it's a woman who doesn't want any more children.
Okay.
That's my preference because
important.
I'm a grandfather. I don't need any more children. So
Mm-hmm.
I like older women because older women know what they want.
Yeah, they do finally know what they want.
She said finally.
Finally. I mean, I am 40. I'm gonna be 47, and I just started figuring it all out. So that's why I'm saying like older is better because now you know you're not playing games, you're not doing it, you're not being ignorant to things, you're more open-minded, you know.
Definitely. That is true. Being open-minded, that's very important, being open-minded.
Yeah. But that's an important thing to say is that you don't want any more children because that's a value or where you're at in life now that's not what you need. So you would need a person who doesn't want kids.
Definitely. I'm 51. You know, I can't start over at this age.
Yeah.
At 51, I can't start over. That would be, to me, that would be whack for the child to have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids could be cruel. They'll get a lot of ridicule. Oh, is that your grandfather picking you up? No, that's my dad. And, you know, I wouldn't want to subject a child.
Yeah. Also, let's see. So are you in Brooklyn? Do you prefer women to be like living wherever you're living or what?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I drive, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But you're in Brooklyn,
I will travel for that. I'm originally from Brooklyn.
Okay. All right. So you don't care what borough they're in?
No, I do not care what borough. I don't. Tri-state area, I don't care. I travel. I'm open to it. I'm open to it. Life is short.
Are you open to like long distance also? What if they're in Philly?
I'm open to long distance as well because, you know, for me, that's an extra incentive to travel. You know, you look forward to a weekend getaway.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that'd be great. A weekend getaway. That's always nice.
I love it. I love it. Anything else that you want to put it out there in the first Art and Hustle singles?
The first Art and Hustle singles. You set me up, Linda.
I totally set you up. And I think I did this to somebody else as well. I was like, are you single? Because I feel like I want to do Art and Hustle singles. Was there something pivotal that happened to you either in your childhood or growing up that made you trust your gut more?
Yes. Yes.
A few things probably, right?
I dated someone in college that my gut said, no, do not date that person.
Really?
For a very long time. Oh my goodness. At least every day.
So how long did you date them?
Probably like a year or so.
And did you have that gut feeling from the beginning and all throughout?
Yes. Yes. That the person at the time, I want to preface that the person at the time was not someone of integrity. They were, you know, sleeping with a lot of different people at the time. And I was, you know, unaware. I was not aware. And I think people thought I knew, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But I would at least 2 times a week, the Holy Spirit would be like, yeah, no. And so when everything finally came out, and then I learned everything that was going on that I was unaware of.
Yeah.
It was in that moment that I told myself, 18-year-old Sunrise, I told myself, I will trust my gut moving forward.
Because you're like, it's been telling me this. And
yeah, it was so clear. Do you know what I mean? Like it was very, very clear. There would be moments when I would say, walk into my dorm and another person, not that person, but another person would be walking out.
Yeah.
And my gut would say, oh, so-and-so slept with her.
Oh.
And I would be like,
really? So somebody would walk out.
Yeah. And I would just be like, oh, it wasn't even that I was ignoring it.
Yeah.
It was so faint. And because I wasn't listening, it was very faint. Do you know what I mean? But it was there.
Yeah.
And I could go on. Like that probably happened, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 different times where I walked into spaces and I just had this
feeling,
immediate kind of, I tell people, for me, I think everyone hears from God different ways, right? But for me, sometimes it's audible and sometimes it's a feeling.
Yeah.
Like it's like a weird physical feeling, but sometimes it's audible for me. Like it's almost like I would hear a conversation, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't listen. I did not listen. But when I'm telling you, when I found out and that information came to me and it was real, like real deal.
Yeah.
I made a promise that I would never, ever doubt myself again. Like I would never doubt my gut. I wouldn't. And of course, over the years, I've matured and I've grown and it's got stronger. But that was the pivotal moment.
That was the pivotal moment. Did you find, some of the people that you had feelings about, did it actually?
Some of them were true. Yeah.
Those are true.
Yeah, that was the point. I got confirmation
that those feelings you had,
out,
you're like,
yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. And it's funny because I don't really talk about it much.
Yeah.
One, because I don't care.
Yeah.
But it was pivotal. And it wasn't pivotal because of the person.
Yeah.
Because he's irrelevant, right? Yeah. He's a human being living his life.
He was the lesson.
He was the lesson. Like God was using him as my lesson.
Yeah.
Right. So it's less about, that's why I said, I'm sure he's a wonderful human being now and living his life and doing whatever.
Yeah.
But in that moment, I heard God say, no, he has no integrity.
Yeah. I love that. I love these kind of stories. I love these kind of stories.
He has no integrity. That was like, he has no integrity. There's so many people that, you know how people say lost in translation?
Yes.
I think there are people who are lost in transformation.
Yes, everybody.
You know what I mean? Like, I think people get stuck, in the transformation process.
Yeah. Because you're in shit.
Oh my God, it's so messy. And we just lose our crap because it's almost like, this can't happen to me. This shouldn't be happening to me. Why me? Yeah. And then we start throwing tantrums inside of the transformation, right? Yes. Because we don't want it. And so this, it's about this divine chaos that I've always talked about. Yes. Right? And I just want to put, that's my term, copywritten it all. Divine,
I love
divine chaos.
You know, right? One of my art shows was Controlled Chaos.
Really?
Yes. I did a series 1, 2, and 3 of Controlled Chaos art shows.
That is.
Well, we always have like synchronicity. So I had to stop you there for a second. I'm like, I love that, right? Because I did a version of it too, because I love the contradiction of things, like, yes, like the beautiful oblivion, controlled chaos, like beautiful mess, like all of it.
Because it's real. God, I love this. It's really all about our perception.
You have a laptop? If you got a laptop, iPad?
Yep. That's just like, no, you don't have to wait for anything. Only thing is you're waiting on yourself. Get out your way.
I'm just using my old desktop computer to record these on a Zoom because it's free, on an iMovie because it's free.
and you're doing it, and you're knocking out your episodes, and you're getting done.
I'm getting shit done. Right. I feel like every story will help and every story will heal. So I'm going one story at a time. So I'm going to keep talking to everybody one story at a time. Everybody that I see their hustles, like I want to help you, I want to promote you, and I'll keep like spreading the word and spreading the love, you know? Like I don't have time for bullshit.
No, it's about energy. Yep. It's about putting out the good vibes, good words, good it's about inspiring other people to want to do things. So if you're not doing anything, like somebody said something to me, they was like, how long does it take for somebody to do nothing? And I'm like, damn, you're right. Mm-hmm. Like for you to take years to put out no music or take years to put out no art, like what are you waiting on?
Yeah, like what are you doing? Like, but then like those same people will be complaining.
Right.
And then bringing negative energy. Like, no, there's a theory.
That's how knock you off. They'll throw you. No, I don't know, Linda. That might not be a.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good. Well, it works out for you. No support. You're like, God damn, it's gonna work, bro. Yeah. Don't worry. I know it's gonna be okay. I've tested this out, but I mean, that's one thing with me is like no matter what somebody says, you got to have your own confidence. Hey, we're always ready to go.
But that's not me. Like I am always wanting to help people. Like you got something you love and you're promoting it. Let me help you. Like I'm always about like connecting people. So like that's how I started with Art and Hustle. Like I saw all these people, amazing artists. I'm like, I want to hear your story because I want to know how you got. I want to know how you got your art out there and what hustle you did so I can help other people, you know? So that's why this podcast is going, because it's all about the stories and it's all about us helping each other.
I mean, I'm very cynical about all that stuff. You know? I just think that this is the good news about when you learn about this stuff. See, I used to always tell people that when you graduate from, let's say, a Catholic university like I did, people will come out either really more devout
or like
way less devout. Okay, now, so I came out not only less devout, but a total atheist.
Yeah.
And I think part of it, and I used to read these saints, you know, I used to read Aquinas and I used to read, and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, man, you know, these people, they were probably schizophrenic. You know,
what's the difference? Like, I know atheist is you don't believe in God. What's agnostic?
Agnostic means you don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
You don't know. You're not sure.
You're not sure.
So I say, you know what? But I'm one of those people who say, hey, wait a second. Excuse me. Shit or get off the pot. Either you do believe in God,
either you do or you don't. Like pick a side.
Right. Pick a side. Okay. In other words, show some spunk. Show some spunk. Okay. Because my feeling is, I don't know. Okay. Well, I could say, I'm sorry, I do know. Mm-hmm. Everything about my life in nature has shown me.
hip hop to me is like the soundtrack of life for me, you know. And it's like it's always beating in my heart. Everything is, I see things through a hip hop perspective. Yeah, hip hop lens and perspective. Everything is hip hop to me.
Yeah.
I think it was 2017 or 2018, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.